Okay. So, tonight, we have got a sponsor from the wonderful folks over at the game Edyn. Edyn, not to be confused with other games with similar titles. Let me just allow the game to speak for itself. I'm going to pull up their trailer and show you guys what this game looks like. Because honestly, it looks like a mixture of many different genres of game. Like, when I look at this, I see Age of Wonders, I see Magic the Gathering, I see Heroes of Might and Magic, I see Inscription. Like, there's a lot of different stuff slammed together here. So I think this is supposed to be you or your opponent at a table. It's got city building. It's got army training. It's got world map like Age of Wonders with hexes. It's got almost looks like either a card game or a unit roster interface. And we got this thing in the middle. All right, so that's Edyn, E-D-Y-N, and that is what we're going to be trying tonight. So they are in early access right now. We're going to open up the game for the first time on our channel, and we are going to see what we think about this. So as always with my sponsored streams, I've got a giveaway for you guys at the end to thank you guys for being here and giving it a chance. And we are going to check this out and see what we think about it. You know, is this something you would be interested in the future? Is this a sponsor? This is sponsored. But I only take sponsors that I think look interesting or pretty cool, and this is one of those. So we're gonna hit enter here. Let's see, is the volume a little loud? I think it's okay. I'll hit play. I'll adjust the volume if we need to later on. So, play game. And let's see, how do we start this? New character. Okay. Faction selection. Okay. If I'm looking at the logos at the top, I see monkey, crocodile, dragon guy, fish, Egyptian guy, sort of a saber-toothed tiger, snake, wolf maybe? Let's see. Numans. Vivacious, vicious, and the bliss of ignorance, full of glitz and certainty, some sort of glamour, life by the rule of monkey see, monkey do, creates a style with confusing substance. With no way to make sense of all the glyphs, trinkets, and strangely familiar images they keep finding buried in the rubble, they simply guess. Kind of sounds like Warhammer Orcs. Trinkets and the Elder Numans may have been able to make sense of it all, but there are none left, having all been lost to the Zalati within living memory. The oldest Numan is only just entering middle age, so they are a young, unruly people. The life of any party, and armed with all the answers, none can figure things out quite like an ape. Crocs. Unwavering devotion, timeless servitude, and unrestrained strength. Crocs remember nothing before the Loa, and will hear of nothing but praise for its gifts. Crocs created themselves anew out of the technological cast-offs from other cultures. Long ago, they traded away whatever soul they believed they had to become the ghost in the machine. Wait, what? Are they like robot crocs? Inside their monolithic temples, worshippers leave less than what they were upon entry as they feverishly give up as much of their biological bodies as they can in search of the Loa. Bro, wait, what? These guys worship the machine spirit? The first improvements are made to a young croc shortly after hatching. Improvements. And every procedure thereafter is infused with ritual. Their shaman lives what is considered to be a sacrificial existence, as they are the only fully organic crocs forbidden from having mods himself. It is their responsibility to open the eyes and ears of every hatchling to the Loa. To be remade in this way is to be made correctly, and to the Loa it is better if all races of Edyn think as they do. Okay, I was just going to read a couple of these because this is a lot of reading, but now with how, like, crazy this was, I want to see what the others have for sure. Draw on. Oh, look, a green fox. It's Noxie. Glory stolen, honor broken, and majesty lost to madness. Imperial unity was once everything to the Dra'an, but the Halcyon days of Edyn, as theirs alone, are long over. Now among the shadows, so secretive as to be myth and rumor to other races, Dra'an live in small bands bound by their dwindling bloodlines, keeping in close contact with each other, if only to fuel their obsessions with petty bickering and political posturing. They stand in stark contrast to the unity that defined them so long ago. With the ability to breathe fire, tough scales, and immense strength, Dra'an are imposing and lethal warriors. Consumed by the loss of what was, they embody the tragic and reckless ferocity of a people without hope. Creel. Fish! Crushing depths, unparalleled intelligence, and curiosity boundless as the sea. Contrary to unkind rumors, fish have a very long memory, and they call themselves the Creel. Whilst others are fast to act, these aquatic creatures are fast to think. Prioritizing speed and efficiency, the Creel speak in what seems like riddles to the other races, with single words and scientific jargon making up most of their streamlined approach to communication. Contact with those on solid ground was stressful and difficult for the Creel from the moment they first ventured onto lands unknown in their pressurized suits of steel and glass. The aquatic Creel find terrestrial creatures to be disturbing at best and simply prefer to go with the flow below, tuning up their increasingly deadly machines for reasons only they know. So these are the Asura. Withered. Is Chip nearby? Yeah, he's over here. The warmth of the sun, a sea of knowledge hidden beneath the sands, and a form of communion that few understand. The withered awoke in Edyn to find themselves born anew. With the need for neither sleep nor sustenance, the people live in a mysterious state somewhere between life and death. Clothing their desiccated bodies in fine silks and gold, it would seem the withered may yet mourn their beauty of the past even as they reach for the future. Their need to comprehend their state of being has given them an aptitude for discovery. However, these quiet people often keep to themselves, sharing little with outsiders. Whatever dark designs decorate the minds are a mystery, but perhaps they will be known to all in good time. Okay, so these are like the Tomb Kings. Zalati. Fealty through fear, watchful waiting, and the veneration of the unseen. Beneath the thick, moonlit leaves of Eden's deep, dark jungles, Zalati stalk and flit from tree to tree. When the hunting is good and the trees hang heavy with their game, the spotted residents of the mossy stone ruins are wary yet welcoming. Hosting great feasts for those they find lost in the endless vines and underbrush, visitors will always leave with a full belly. Whether it is full with food or a dagger depends upon the whims of their gods. The Zalati see themselves as the keepers of a great balance, and to maintain it is to slake the thirst of the dark divine whenever it calls to them. All right, we got 2 remaining. Rattlers. Are those exhaust pipes? Dry grit, wit, and tinkering minds. The only things that extends wider than the Rattler's jaws is their passion for self-discovery. According to them, nothing should be beyond the reach of their coils, and so nothing is tolerated as an obstacle. Not even their own legless bodies. Long ago, the Rattlers were once enslaved to the Dra'an, who gifted them with the juddering mechanical suits in which they hide themselves. Now free to experiment and explore, the serpentine mind believes these ends always justify the means. In their zeal to appear as capable and formidable as any other race, they will beg, borrow, and steal with an enthusiasm few can match. Trust is not a word in the Rattler lexicon, and in a conflict with the other races of Edyn, they can always be relied upon to do what is right for the Rattlers. So it's snakes in, like, mech suits. Alright, last one. Ulfir. Fate unwoven, will unbroken, and the patience of 1,000 winters. It is said that little else matters to an Ulfir but his gods and his moment, and precious few remain who have stood in the way of either. Hailing from lands where summer is as fleeting dream as a daydream, the philosophy of the Ulfir is simple. All things end, and harshness is home. However, genuine warmth yet glows in the Ulfir's hearths and hearts alike. Their hospitality is that which comes only from knowing the bite of hunger all too well. A people of extremes, there's no friendship quite like that of the Ulfir clan, and no enmity either. Okay. Ones that really perk my interest are the undead Egyptians and the machine spirit crocodiles. I think I want to try the crocs. Frigging crocs that worship the machine spirit. What? All right, confirm. Adeptus Crocanicus. Yeah. Identity. All right, that's just bio. Appearance. Okay, so is this like we're choosing what we look like? All Alright, so they said the Oracle makes a sacrifice and is the only one that doesn't have modifications. So I guess this is the Oracle. Okay. Looks like I don't think I have anything else to really do right now. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so that's us at the table. Loading. Would you like to follow Skeev's start guide to playing Edyn? This tutorial can be accessed anytime. Yeah, no, give me a start guide. I don't know what I'm doing. Skeev's start tutorial. Hey, Runt, the name's Skeev. Let's get you started so you can turn that sorry base of yours into something looking a little more formidable. Let's get started with the basics. Okay. Double click to upgrade. The nucleus. This structure houses the mainframe used for facilitating connection with the AI Loa. Crocs congregate here to maintain the servers and run billions of simulated battle scenarios, attempting to find the perfect strategy. Okay, upgrade. Alright. Did I close the tutorial? Hold on. Tutorial. Okay. You can right click and drag to pan around, or if you're a keyboard warrior, you can use WASD. Okay. Use the mouse wheel to fly up and down. If you hold the button, you can rotate. Z and C do the same. Q and E for rotation. Okay. If you get disoriented, you can always recenter by double-clicking the mouse wheel or pressing X on the keyboard. Okay. Let's interact with the building. See that big structure in the middle? That's the headquarters, the heart of your base. Left-click on it. Go take a look. Yeah. This is the upgrade page. The name of the game is upgrading your buildings as much as possible. The higher the level, the stronger their traits. At certain levels, buildings evolve. When they do, they will offer powerful perks. Upgrade the headquarters by clicking on... Well, I hope it's obvious. Let's get out of here. Press right-click to exit. Upgrading costs resources. You can always track these on the top UI shelf. Your starting resources won't last long, so we're going to need to make some new buildings to gather more. You see those ruined sites around your headquarters. Don't ask me what happened to the previous owner, just give one a click.
You know, some days you wake up and you're like, I'm a rock star, and some days you wake up and you're like, pants seem like a lot today.
Can it be both? Okay, clicked on one. From this menu, you can deploy new buildings that you've unlocked. You can see their costs and requirements by hovering over the icons. Decryption Center, Fusion Reactor, Steelworks. Okay. Alright, what's next? Click on any of the options to get building. You can't reposition these later, so you got a brief window to cancel by clicking on the red cross if you'd rather deploy them elsewhere. Don't stress, the position is only cosmetic. Hurry up and deploy all 3 of the available resource buildings. Alright, Decryption Center. Fusion Reactor. And Steelworks. The buildings kind of remind me of Kane from Command & Conquer. Alright. Next. Now you've established your economy. It's time to hire muscle. We're going to build the barracks next, but we need to get the headquarters level 3 to unlock it. I'm going to show you a trick. Double-click the headquarters. This will instantly start the upgrade process. Okay. You should be getting the hang of this now. Go ahead and deploy your barracks on a ruined site. Once it's ready, click the building to go inside. Some more advanced buildings have extra pages, so this time you'll be greeted with a recruitment page. You can change between these at the top. Alright, so 10 more seconds, and then I can build the barracks, I think. Alright, and Tech Surgeon. Allows recruitment and upkeep of ground units. Alright. Next tip. Remember I mentioned building perks before. You can see these in practice here. At the top, you can unlock more sophisticated units as you reach certain level milestones. For now, you can just recruit vanguards. They're great for early raiding and are the only unit capable of carrying out espionage missions to gather info from other colonies. Train 5 for now, that's a good round number. You can always cancel the order for a full refund. Let's see. Sentinel? He called it vanguards, though. Maybe, hold on. Are the Sentinels vanguards? I mean, I guess that has to be it. All right, so 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next. Time to go out and see the world. You'll notice that to the right of your screen, you have a scroll bar. At the bottom, the colony view is selected. Click on the world view at the top instead. Let's go see where you spawned. World. Okay. All right, so that says Mukluk. So that's me right there. Wow, that's a big map. So I'm that one white dot right there. Okay. Let's see. Next. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the local neighborhood. One way or another, you'll be getting to know these local colonies very well. Colonies sitting on colorful tiles are owned by other players and are color-coded to reflect their faction. You have your own unique color because you are special. The gray tiles are controlled by my extended family, the Scuttlers. Click on one to interact. Gray tiles. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I'm interacting with one. From this radio, you could do stuff with the target, such as send missions, see history, or chat with the owner. Click on the mission button to enter your war room. Okay. Hey, good looking. Welcome to your war room. This is where you can launch missions into the world. Along the bottom are the different mission types for you to deploy. Okay, and what do we got down here? Raid, espionage, protect, or deliver. You have hostile missions such as raids to attack the occupants, stealing resources if successful, or espionage to try and create a detailed report on another colony. You can also have supportive missions too. You can send units to guard another colony or even do a delivery to drop off some resources. Let's do a raid. Click the cross swords to start. Okay. You can see on the left we've already got the destination locked in. Below we'll need to select some units to send. Use the slider to select as many units as you've trained so far. I guess I've only trained one so far? I thought I trained 5 of these things. Maybe I've only just got one so far. Okay. Click on the red button to send. You'll see the carry capacity and time to destination updates dynamically at the bottom. It says 8 minutes. Click on the red button. Okay. So now it says that they're outbound. And I could cancel within 50 seconds. Okay. So they're going out raiding. What kind of game is this? That's what we're figuring out right now. So far it's kind of a mess, a mesh of a lot of different genres. Missions, and off they go. You can track the mission progress on the tabs at the top right there. Once they reach the destination, a report will be generated with the results. If you've made a mistake, you have a minute to change your mind and cancel the order. The units will simply return home after a few seconds. Exit the war room by right-clicking. Now let's take a look at the report. Okay. Alright, so the troops I sent out are currently traveling there. Click on the bell button on the bottom UI shelf. This will open the report center. I don't think I'm going to have anything there until they get back. Yeah, so I'm kind of jumping the gun here. Alright. Alright, so we're up to step 20 out of 27 of the tutorial. So that needs time to do its thing. So what else can we do in the meantime? If I click on that, does that go back to my settlement? Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see. Encryption center. Code fragments left behind by ancient civilizations are decrypted, valued by the AI overlord according to their complexity. Well, those are some nice round numbers. Currently, I'm generating 11,030 terabytes per hour, and upgrading it makes it go to 12,166. Nice round numbers. Okay, in this one, the first augmentation, an infant croc severs its dependency on the consumption of flesh for sustenance. Instead, crocs draw their power from small fusion cores. Moderately more efficient than food, they still require regular replacement. Alright, so that's that resource. And this one is steel. Fetid swamp water is put to use as coolant for these steel works. The lowest vision requires relentless expansion. This requires more steel than can ever truly be made, but the effort is expended nonetheless. Okay. This structure houses the mainframe used for facilitating connection with the AI, Loa. Crocs congregate here to maintain the servers and run billions of simulated battle scenarios, attempting to find the perfect strategy. Increases construction speed. Okay. Is this still training? Okay, this is still training. Alright, so earlier when I told it to recruit 5 dudes, I thought it was like instant, but no, that took time. Alright, so we got more sentinels. Let's see, what we can look forward to brutalizers, pulsars, and plasma grenadiers. Alright. Looks like you can't build multiple of a type of building in this game. Alright, so the nucleus just leveled up. Did that unlock anything new? Doesn't look like it. Wait, research facility? Oh, that's that right there. Okay. Okay. So yeah, those are going up over time. Oh, someone in chat just said hi. Okay, might as well keep upgrading these so far. It's PvP? Yeah, there is PvP. It was in the PvP section of Steam as well. But just right now we're in the basically in the tutorial stuff. Hold on. How? Okay, so those are tabs. So the left tab is for upgrading the building, and the right one is for training units. It's Grenadier Us. Grenadier Us. Thanks. And I don't know, does that give us any more stuff? Do the units have like an upkeep cost or anything? I'm wondering if there's any downside to just constantly recruiting stuff. I mean, I guess the cost of making them. I'm wondering if this is the type of game that where your units have no upkeep, so you just want to keep building and building and building and building and building. Alright, so just trying to get these going. Let's see. Another 2 minutes on that unit to get back, and then we can continue the tutorial. This game's art is interesting. Of course it's interesting. We picked robot crocodiles. Let's see. Let's go back to the world map. Alright, so that flag is the dude I sent out earlier for a one-man raid. Let's see, should I send more out? Let's see, mission, history, relinquish diplomacy, visit? What if I visit it? Okay, so this is the town that's there. I wonder if you can take it over, or if you basically just raid it. So if I click on that, see, history, what does it look like to go to history? Okay, so I guess nothing's happened there. Mission. Let's see, raid, espionage, protect, deliver. So if I hear espionage, what does this look like? Spy, not available yet. Only one Vanguard can espionate. Espionate. How long we got? Minute 20. Okay, can I send out raids again? Yeah, I could send 5 dudes out on a raid. And it brings back... They can carry back 400 loot. Lowest speed... Oh, so whatever the slowest unit is in the group, that's what determines how much, how long it's gonna take. Alright, so sure, send them out. So I guess we're just gonna be very bloodthirsty. We're just gonna raid everything nearby, because that's all we know how to do so far. Why use the simpleton word of spy when you could say the Chad word espionate, right? That's the way to do it. Okay. It's interesting so far. So this does remind me of a few other games I've played like this in the past. If it's like them, then I would imagine that like this server or shard we're on, however you want to call it, has a few other players sprinkled in, and then like a lot of starting NPCs. It's like that guy that said hi might be here and you'll be a threat to me eventually down the road. How do we... Oh, there we go. Okay. And then go back to base. Alright, now these look like they capped at 1,000 each. So I want to keep upgrading the buildings as much as I can. Also, I'm guessing at some point... I don't know... Oh, here we go. New building. Warehouse. Alright, let's go ahead and build the warehouse. They said it doesn't really matter which build site you put it on, so I'll just throw it wherever. I'm guessing this is going to increase storage of resources. Yep, that's exactly what it does. Alright, so I do know that it said I could double-click on stuff to upgrade it. However, I want to make sure the price isn't too insane, which is why I'm clicking on stuff and looking at the price before I do it. Alright, that's all affordable. That's fine. That's fine. And that's fine. Alright, so everything's upgrading to the next level again. So I would imagine that this game is on like a server, and you can start like building upgrades and stuff like before you go to work or go to bed, and then like they can finish while you're offline. I think it's like that type of thing. With the scaling in Guild Wars 2, once I hit level cap, will I actually see the difference as I get better gear and sync to world content? Yes. Yeah, because like there's tons of zones that are level 80, so if you become a better level 80 player, you know, if you increase your gear, your build, stuff like that, it will help you. Okay, upgrade the warehouse again. Alright, how are we doing here? Okay, so the first raider should be back now. So, let's open up the tutorial again. And we were on, let's see. We're generated with the results. Check the mission progress at the top right. Once you reach the report generate. So where's the report? Is this it? Exit the war. Let's take a look at the report. Click on the bell button on the bottom UI shelf. Okay. And this will open the report center. From here, you'll see a log of all the events during your campaign. They will appear even if you are offline and will be saved forever. Okay, so things can happen while you're offline. I don't... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. What? Okay. So, hold on a second. I'm going to try to do that again. Wait, that just took me back to the world map. What? What are you doing? I guess you just mouse over it. So it says like you deployed 5, you lost 0, and then does it show like how much we got, like money or anything? Oh, whoa! What is going on? This battle was like candy from a baby. Okay, so these are the resources we got. And then I guess this is just like a visual of the battlefield. We sent some people and they had nothing. Okay. Alright. I hope this game doesn't have gates with a 30-day building time. Oh, like Clash of Clans? I don't know. Zapir, let's see. Okay, so next one. You can disable alerts that you're not interested in by hovering over the lights and toggling the alert types off and on the sub menu. You can also isolate channels to